I'm sure some of you were hopefully feeling a little bit of that extra boost of confidence when you did that. So, all right, so we've talked about the no. Now, how do we get people to like you? This is Maya Angelou. If you don't know her, she's one of the greatest authors of our time. And she says something so profound and completely changed how I go into every conversation. What she says is people are going to forget the things that you say. They're going to forget the things that you do, but they will never forget how you made them feel. And this is, it's funny because we go into these networking events so stressed about, okay, I gotta quote the Harvard Business Review, I've got to memorize their company financials, I've got to say something so impressive, because only then will they see that I'm impressive and they will choose me and they will bring me in. Even if you deliver the perfect elevator pitch to them, they're only going to remember how nervous and awkward you were trying to do it. And that's just simple brain science. We remember everything through the limbic system, the feelings part of the brain. I'll give you an example. You ever been on a time you're on campus, you're coming off the TTC, you're at Osmos, and you say, I know that guy. I know him. Where do I know him from? I forget. What's his name? But I remember he's a jerk, or he's really nice. Does that ever happen to you? It happens to me all the time in movies. So we were watching this amazing show called Slow Horses. Any Slow Horses fans? You gotta watch Slow Horses, it's really, really good. British crime drama. And this guy comes on, he's the head of MI5, and Aaron and I, my wife, are like, where has he been in? What show has he been in before? I just remember he's like a sniveling, weak, like weaselly kind of character. And we actually had to stop the episode halfway in to finally look him up. Turns out, that's right, he's Dr. Gaius Baltar from Battlestar Galactica, a weak, sniveling, weaselly kind of character. Your brain remembers the feeling of talking to somebody. Advertisers know this. Anyone here in marketing? Who's marketing? You know this stuff. You know that you're targeting the feeling part of the brain. Can anyone tell me what the product being advertised here is?
It's a drink.
What's the specific product?
It's a radio show.
It's a morning show with Marilyn and Jamar. Now imagine marketing students, you get a job at Chum FM this summer, and we want you to market our new product. What's the product? It's something you listen to. Okay, how do I get to market it? On a billboard. How do you sell something on something you can only see when the product is something you hear? You sell the feeling. What's the feeling here? Oh my gosh, we're having mornings. Woo, yeah, Marilyn and Jamar. Your brain loves the feeling. It's connecting to this. And then your rational brain kicks in on how to get it, right? Every ad. How many people watched the Olympics recently? Yeah, every commercial. I cannot watch the Olympics without, because it's always about parents, and as a parent, it's like just crying all the time, like this daughter who's growing up watching with her dad, and my kid's like, what is this commercial for? It's for toilet paper, honey. That's what ads do. If a brand is gonna get you to talk about it, to tweet about it, to buy it, it's gotta make you feel something. And since we have a conversation together, we spend 30 minutes talking, and I don't remember much of what you said anyways, but you wanna know, was this conversation successful? Come on in, folks. Did I network successfully today? The only measurement that matters, does it feel good to talk to you? It's simple economics. If it feels good to talk to you, and I see your face on a LinkedIn request the next day, I will want more of that conversation. If it doesn't feel good to talk to you, I will want less of that conversation. Our brains remember this on a reptilian level. So how do we make someone feel good in a conversation? Everything depends on your relationship building, and your relationship building depends on making them feel good. We have to know how to do it. We have to be intentional on how to do it. I want you to imagine a conversation with somebody at an event that is you would rank a 2 out of 10. Describe that for me, please. What are they doing? What are they doing?
Not maintaining eye contact.
Yeah.
Not paying attention, looking around the room.
Not making eye contact, they're looking around the room, they're signaling with their body that they're uncomfortable being with you, they're looking on their phone. Good. What else? Yeah, they weren't asking any questions, they weren't showing any interest in you, they weren't responding. Fantastic. What about a 5? What does a 5 look like?
Being different. Like I was like anybody else. He was just being kind and courtesy and polite, but nothing specific. And I didn't see too don't get offended, but
Yeah.
I just don't.
Just kind of blah,
Yeah.
right? Just kind of like plain bread. What about a 9 out of 10? What does that look like?
Two-way conversation, eye contact is firm, both parties are engaged with each other well. There's
Yeah, eye contact, there's engagement, there's flow of conversation, there's connection, you're getting good body language, people are smiling, right? All right, so we've got that. So networking, the goal of networking is not to sell yourself. Networking is selling the experience of talking to you, the experience of collaborating with you. What is the experience of talking to you like?
Joyful.
Has anyone ever asked you that question before? Do you smile when you talk to people?
I do.
You do? You're smiling right now, I appreciate that. You need to audit yourself because everything depends on this skill set. And so often, as great, brilliant minds that I know you are, you're thinking so deeply about the conversation and the topic, and that effort sometimes comes across as a serious face. But if you are not smiling, and you are not engaged, and you are not asking questions, you are not nodding along, then you are not creating a good experience of talking to you. So one of the best ways of optimizing this experience is asking good starter questions. When you get asked a question, your brain starts going back in your memory looking for hits. If I said to you, give me, what was your favorite vacation? You start going back and like, wait a second, because there was that ski trip, oh, that time I went to Europe and that was great. And then you start bringing that feeling you had with that memory into the present conversation. So if you said, Sean, are you working on anything exciting lately? I said, actually, I've just joined the Speaker Collective. Actually, we just rebranded my website, and I'm doing these these TikTok videos that I'm really pumped about, and I was on this great podcast. I'm going to start reliving that joy and borrowing that feeling and bringing it to the conversation with you. Does it feel good to talk to you? It feels a lot better to talk to you when I'm talking about things that make me excited. What do you love most about the work you do? Please, please stop saying, what do you do? What is your job? Because I have I'm the luckiest people ever. I love my job, but I don't have a spectacular sounding title. And so when somebody asks me my job, I'm immediately on the defensive. I'm like, am I validating enough? Am I worthy enough for you? But if you talk about what I love about it, that becomes very different. Because then I can tell you about the impact that I get to make, what drives me, how I like to learn, and who I get to meet. What are some cool projects you got working on this year? People are going to be speaking from the heart. It's really, really important to lead conversations that get people feeling good. It's not manipulation. I mean, don't ask these questions if you don't want to know. You can't fake that. But ideally, when you're meeting somebody new, you want to know these things. So I want to try this out. I want you to go into groups 3 and 4. And why I want 3 and 4 is because I want someone to be the asker, and I want someone to be the answerer, and then I want 2 people to observe. Now, you can do the easy thing and sit with a friend and not really push yourself out of your comfort zone, or you can really take advantage of this opportunity to go up to somebody brand new, which is the skill set that we're trying to learn. Okay? And here are some really good questions that you can start with. And then just keep the conversation going. Okay? Any questions at all? All right, so pair up groups of 3 and 4. Youngest person's the asker. Here are some really great prompts. Okay? Go. Find someone new.
Be like,